Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Atozi video, and this is She Ruined Her Life to Get on TV. I've never seen this lady before in the thumbnail, and I have no idea what the story is about, but it seems interesting because I wonder what she did, because it sounds like she did something dumb to be on TV. And yeah, let's just get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
This is definitely one of the wilder stories we've covered this year, and it's now concluded with jail time. So how did we get here? Well, it starts off at 8:20 p.m. July 13th. A soon-to-be missing person left work in Birmingham, Alabama. She went to pick up food for her family before heading home. And on her way home,
this
she
is the one
she made
stuff
way
up.
out of the ordinary, and that was a toddler on the side of the interstate.
Pretended she got kidnapped.
At 9:34 p.m., she called 911 and told them, "Hey, I'm going to stop and check on this toddler." But then the police lost contact with her. They arrive about 5 minutes later to the scene to find her car running with the door open, with her wig, purse, and phone laying on the side of the road. And to make things even worse, her Apple Watch was inside of her purse. So there is no way to track this woman. And this left her family and friends frantic trying to find her. So a 2-day search started, but it was all a hoax. It seems like she just did all of this for attention, which makes all of these clips of her concerned family and friends just sad to watch.
Rallying around each other, praying for a girl they say often babysits many of their own children.
Our daughter just graduated from nursing school and travels down 459 all the time.
Or trying to leave.
And we know that she would, in a heartbeat, stop if she saw a toddler walking along the road. I mean, it's just human nature.
And I mean, even complete strangers who's lost children to kidnappings, they dropped everything to try to find this woman at all costs.
When Angela Harris first heard news reports about Carly's disappearance, she felt she had to take action.
Anymore.
Her own daughter was abducted and
people out here
4
just
years
doing
ago.
stuff for clout.
Here she is talking to Carly's parents during the height of the search in Hoover,
like, you want attention
Alabama.
that bad.
I did not want her family to have to go through the pain of what we're going through, so many other families are going through.
It is absolutely saddening that someone would go this far to fake something like this. But not only were they looking for Carly, the lady, but they were also looking for a toddler.
Police say there's no evidence the toddler ever existed. Cops also revealed Carly's internet searches in the hours leading up to her disappearance raised lots of suspicions.
You have to pay for an Amber Alert or search. A search for the movie Taken.
Did she really watch Taken and go, you know what? I'm gonna fake my kidnapping. What a terrible way to take inspiration.
I don't know why she looked up if you have to pay for Amber Alert, because of course she's gonna get caught, so she's gonna have to pay for something.
That movie. If you're gonna take some inspiration from that, at least be the hero and go save some kidnapped people. Don't fake your own kidnapping. Why would you not want to be Liam Neeson here? Like, I'm just trying to understand the upside for her, because she sees a kid on the side of the road. Okay, normal would stop there. Anyone would stop for that instance. And then she just leaves her phone, her purse, her Apple Watch, anything that would help her get home, she leaves there. And then she goes out into the forest. That was like the last scene footage from the CCTV of her.
Yeah,
and then she must have walked home in the forest, because if she was like walking alongside of roads, she would be seen by other CCTV, or other people would find her somehow.
If you knew someone like this in real life, like they're just dumb enough to do something like this, you cut them off, right? Like, why would you talk to them? Because they're gonna do something crazy. Maybe not this big, but they might do something crazy again in their personal life. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to trust them after this, and cut them off.
Because let's be real here, you had a good 2 days where pretty much everyone in the state was looking for this woman. Oh yeah, and to make things worse for her, her shoes were found on the side of the road, meaning she walked barefoot in the forest all the way home, which was like more than 10 miles. So that just sounds like a terrible time. All while your loved ones think the absolute worst thing happened to you. Again, where is the upside here?
Police say they are still investigating,
and
the reason why they came forward with
what was the
all
reason,
this
as Cardi B
is,
says,
they said
what
a
was
lot
the
of people in
reason?
the community were worried, and then they went into detail just about watching the surveillance video while she was at work and watching Carly take some items away from that job, and then also stopping at Target for snacks.
What we can't say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carly's initial statement made to investigators.
Think about
Just
all the
wasting
people who hit the
everyone's
streets
time.
to try to find her, and then all the police resources that were used in this.
It just doesn't make sense. But the private investigator Erica Morrison went on to Court TV and had an
Just
interesting theory.
Well,
Jesse
with
Smollett
no
part 2.
apparent video footage that they can find, or to work from. The first thing you have to do is get her evaluated both medically and psychologically. You have to bring in a forensic psychological expert to determine if, as Dr. Lieberman
I
said,
think she just
this
wanted
was a
attention.
schizophrenic break because she's the perfect age. 25 is the
But I guess
perfect
that is
age
a
for a
mental disability
schizophrenic break.
because, like,
Okay, I can't speculate on this
why?
for obvious reasons. One, it is way out of my education level, and two, I'm self-aware enough to see that it's a bad look for someone looking like Wayne's World to give a digital psychic evaluation on someone. But I feel like something has to be very wrong for someone to do this. So that interview was recorded right after Carly showed up to her parents' house a few days after going missing. And I guess sadly her parents bought her lies because they went on an interview to say this. Recorded right after Carly showed up to her parents' house a few days after going missing. And I guess sadly her parents bought her lies because they went on an interview to say this.
Carly has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
I guess that is correct, but I haven't heard it.
I just feel so bad for them, but right after that interview, their lawyer confirmed that she was not abducted, and she turned herself in as they announced here.
This afternoon, Carly Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely report an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond.
Well,
each of these charges
she don't want to pay for Amber
in
Alert,
jail,
but she got to pay for this.
potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond.
I mean, I can only imagine how the parents felt here, but still, we haven't heard Carly's side of the story yet. So I'm hoping we eventually will hear that. But the police chief was clearly very upset with this and wanted to make stricter laws for what Carly did.
Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell
you're just ruining it for the other people that actually have to go through this and actually need help because people aren't going to trust them anymore.
I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in the government and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime.
I mean, it makes sense. You don't want this to be a regular occurrence, which apparently it kind of was, because this is the second fake kidnapping this year in Birmingham, according to the private investigator that we heard from earlier.
One of the things that I just caught in that dispatch call that makes me very nervous was the fact that it was listed as a 3 to 4 year old child. Every investigator knows that the number 3 is the liar's number. I'm not accusing her by any means. I am so grateful this woman is home. But I'm going to tell you right now, Vinny, if we have 2 missing persons hoaxes in a row in this community, the damage is irreversible.
Okay, so with that in context, the police chief's reaction makes a lot more sense. But then the whole trial started, and this is where things got interesting, because she pleaded not guilty after admitting that she staged her own kidnapping. Someone make that make sense.
Our cameras were here several hours ago and caught images of Carly Russell entering Hoover Municipal Court with her family. The whole procedure relatively quick once things got started. During that procedure, Carly had to stand in front of the judge and enter a plea.
She really just wanted to be on TV.
Not guilty to lying to police and falsely reporting an incident. Those are the only 2 words she said, not guilty. She was wringing her hands behind her back the entire time, clearly very nervous.
So she was then found guilty and sentenced to 1 year in jail, and the city's asking for $18,000 in restitution for search efforts. And from what I can tell, they're currently appealing this because they believe that she shouldn't receive jail time. But during this case, we found out some things that came up in her search history was, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? And how can I take money from a register without being caught? And then one-way bus ticket to Nashville. Why? It seems like she had a solid job.
Sounds like
she was a nurse. Why are you trying to figure out how to kidnap yourself and steal from a register? Most businesses don't even carry enough cash. So like the upside is very limited here. Like where is the upside? Please someone explain that to me. One would think that just working as a nurse would be a infinitely better alternative than stealing some cash from a register and going to jail for that. Or even worse, faking your own kidnapping and then going to jail for that because she didn't even make it to a register to steal from. It's safe to say that people will just do some very interesting things for attention. Will she win her appeal though? Who knows? Is she going to jail? Who knows? Guess we'll find out soon. But thank you for dealing with a specifically nasally version of myself for this episode, because either it's allergies or some flu. Whatever it is,
He's allergic to all these dumb people. But yeah, like, I guess she didn't kill anyone. No one got hurt. No one got killed. She didn't kill anyone. So I don't know. Does the punishment really match the crime? Like, I feel like she should at least just pay a lot of money to, like, fix all the search efforts, maybe do community service, but I don't know, jail, because, like, no one got hurt, so I don't know if the punishment matches the crime. But I do agree with her paying back stuff, and community service would be good, but other than that, I don't know. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.